Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We're in week 14 of our London Bulldogs franchise and we beat the New York Giants on the road last episode 74-0, which I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys haven't checked it out already. And in this episode we're facing off against the Arizona Cardinals, but we have two things before we get into the game. Playoff picture, we're the number 1 seed, London Bulldogs, so if we win a lot of our games, as I was saying, the London Bulldogs are at the number 1 seed, so they will get that first round bye, and I believe we already clinched the playoffs. And our opponent today, the Arizona Cardinals, they're the number 3 seed, they would take on the number 6 Dallas Cowboys. Alright, so for our NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Larry Fitzgerald, he had 323 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. And Jalen Ramsey was our NFC Defensive Player of the Week with 2 INTs and one touchdown. And he did claim a pick six. I think it was the first pick six of the game. I think it was his first interception of the game. So without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. As we'll see Cam Newton and the London Bulldogs versus Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in London, England, here at Wembley Stadium. So the Arizona Cardinals kick this one off, and Joe Hayden and the London Bulldogs, they are ready to return. And he gets stopped at the 22-yard line there, and we get to see Cam Newton stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. So we're going to use the I form here. We're going to use a quick slant route here for the London offense. So Cam Newton, he's ready to throw this football. He's going to throw this deep to Larry Fitzgerald. He passed 1,000 receiving yards this season in last episode against the New York Giants, and Melvin Gordon has an abdominal tear, which he will not return in this game or possibly in the season. So we're just going to use some Alshon Jeffery as our wide receiver. First down and 10 now. And Newton, he's going to throw this deep, and it's going to be incomplete. So that will be a second down and 10 now here for London. So Newton, he's ready to pass. He throws it to Alshon Jeffery, and he gets a first down. He gets stopped at the 38, so this will be a first and 10. We're going to use a PA middle shot here, and they're at the 38-yard line. So Newton, he's ready to throw this football. He's actually going to throw this to Alshon Jeffery, and he gets a first down. He gets stopped at the red zone, so they're at the 19. So Alshon Jeffery has 750 receiving yards this season, 756 to be exact. And there's 2:20 in the first quarter. And Newton, he's going to let this fly, and that's going to be incomplete. So that is going to be a second down and 10. And we're going to use the X-post pass play. So they're at the 19 here. And Newton throws it incomplete. So it's now a third and 10 from the 19. So Cam Newton, he's going to throw this to Alshon Jeffery. He does get that first down, though, first and goal. And first and goal, a 6-second runoff. They're going to take the spike. And it's now going to be second and goal from the 1 here. I don't necessarily like doing the spike because it just wastes your downs, because for the most part, and I say this because you don't really get to play as much. So Alshon Jeffery does get a touchdown, so he gets his 14th of the season, and the Bulldogs will lead this 7-0 here at Wembley Stadium. We'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 25. So Kyler Murray, the Heisman winner, he is ready to throw, and he passes it to DeAndre Hopkins. That's going to be a 17-yarder. That's going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to use the nickel formation here for the defense, and we're going to blitz. And this will be a 1st and 10 from the 42. A minute 13 to go in the first. Kenyon Drake claims that reception, and he uses that juke move there, and he gets stopped at the 25. So injury timeout. CJ Mosley appears to be down and injured, so I'm not sure what the injury is all about, but he should be able to return, and if not, at least we still got a 92 overall defense. So they're going to throw this to Christian Kirk, and Christian Kirk gets his first touchdown of the game for the Arizona Cardinals, and they will tie up the London Bulldogs 7-7. So apparently CJ Mosley does have a dislocated shoulder, which he will not be able to return in this game. So it is kickoff time here at Wembley Stadium in London. So the London Bulldogs are ready to return. Arizona just had to kick this one off, and they used that small juke move though. Anyways, 1st down and 10 from the 24. We're going to use the I form here. We're going to use the 26 duo run play. So that's going to be a 1st down and 10. So Cam Newton hands it off to Frank Gore, and he loses about 3 yards there on that play. So that will be a 2nd down and 13. We're going to use a PA sprint halfback formation here for the offense. We want to gain more yards. We don't want to lose any yards. And I'm going to throw this. I threw it a little too deep, intended for Alshon Jeffery, but it's going to be a result of a 3rd down and 13. So Newton, apparently, he is going to scramble this one out and knocked out of his hand. So that's going to be incomplete. So we're actually going to do a fake punt here. So we're going to use a punt formation here. We're just going to use a fake punt, W release, and Jordan Berry, who is usually our punter, he is going to throw this football pretty deep, and I hope we claim it. Do we, though? And the answer, I'm afraid, is no, so we have to give the ball to the Arizona Cardinals offense. So 1st down and 10 now from the 21. They're near the red zone, so they're going to throw this to the tight end, and he claims a 1st down. We'll see you guys in the 2nd quarter. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. 2nd quarter now, 4 minutes in the 2nd. So they're at the 11, so they're almost at goal line. So they claim the reception, and Kenyon Drake claims a touchdown. So this will be his first receiving touchdown of the game, and the Arizona Cardinals will lead it 14-7. Anyways, it was not a touchdown, so they are going to have to go on 2nd and inches. It was half a yard away from the end zone, and Kenyon Drake does not get the touchdown, but he does have a rush, but he did not lose nor gain any yards on that play, basically. So, 3rd and inches now from the 1, 3:15 to go in the first half, and he does gain a yard out of it, so that's going to be a 1st and goal for the Arizona Cardinals. And it appears that Arizona, they're only a yard away from getting their 2nd touchdown of the game, so they're going to hand it off to Kenyon Drake. Now he gets a touchdown, and they will lead this 14-7 here in London. All right, now it is kickoff time here in London at Wembley Stadium. So Joe Hayden, he's ready to return the kickoff here for the London Bulldogs. And he does get stopped, though, at the 26-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 26. So we're just going to use the I form here. We're going to use a halfback ISO run play. And Newton's going to hand this off to Frank Gore. He does gain 2 yards, though. He now has -1 yards rushing-wise. So we're still going to use a quick slant route here. The 2-minute warning is coming up pretty soon. And I'm just going to make this one final passing play before the 2-minute warning. So they're at the 43. All right, now we're going to use the PA flood on second down at 6 from the 39. So there's only a minute 40 to go in the first half. So Newton, he's going to throw this deep, but that's going to be incomplete basically. And we're going to use the PA deep shot on third down and 6 now from the 39 with only a minute 34 to go. So Newton, he's going to throw this one deep to Fitzgerald. And Larry Fitzgerald claims his first touchdown of the game. He uses a one-handed catch, though, and it's going to be tied 14-14 here in London. All right, now this is going to be a 2nd and 5 from the 50-yard line, and they're at the middle of the field, so it looks like they're going to throw the football, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, so that's going to be a 3rd down and 5. So we're going to use some zone coverage here for the defense, and they're at the 50-yard line, 45 seconds to go, and they're actually gonna throw the football to Kenyon Drake. So they take that time out there, and we're gonna blitz on defense. So 1st and 10, 3 receptions, 49 yards. So that's gonna be a 1st down and 10, but they're at the 39, so keep that in mind. And Kyler Murray gets sacked by Orlando Smith, one of our cornerbacks. So that's going to be, it's still tied 14-14 here in London. So Arizona took all their timeouts, and London, they just have 3. So they're still at the 50. And Kyler Murray, he is going to throw this, and it's Orlando Smith who claimed that INT, but will he claim it for a touchdown? The answer is no, but we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 35, 3:58 to go in the third. Murray, he's actually going to throw this to Kenyon Drake. So that's going to be a 2nd and 8 now. We're going to blitz here on defense. So 2nd and 8 now from the 38. And they actually throw it. That's going to be incomplete. So he has 1 touchdown and 1 INT so far, Kyler Murray. And it's now going to be a 3rd and 8 here for Arizona. Jalen Carter does make the sack whatsoever for the London Bulldogs defense. So 4th down at 14. We're just going to return the punt. And they're going to punt this away, and Odell Beckham Jr. is ready to return here for the London Bulldogs. So he uses that nice juke move there, and he gets stopped at the 32 with only 2:50 to go in the third. And we're going to use Cam Newton. We're going to use a PA middle shot here on 1st down and 10. So Cam Newton, he is going to throw this football actually to Larry Fitzgerald. He claims that beautiful pass there, so it's now going to be a 1st down and 10. Nice pass, though, by Cam Newton. And Newton, he is going to throw, and that's going to be a touchdown for Alshon Jeffery and the Bulldogs. So that will be his 15th receiving touchdown this season, and they will take their second lead, and they will lead this one 21-14. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line here in London. And it looks like they're going to throw the football, and that's going to be incomplete. So it's now going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 27, 1:21 to go in the third. And they're going to move the chains. And Max Williams claims the reception. He does get stopped, though, at the 3. A gain of 18 yards, 139 yards passing-wise for Kyler Murray. So we're going to use goal line formation here for the defense, and they're just going to run. They're actually going to throw the football, and that's going to be incomplete. So that's going to be a 2nd and goal now from the 44 here in London. And they're just going to run with Kenyon Drake, and he loses a couple yards there. And that's going to be a 3rd and goal. We're going to blitz on the defense. And 3rd and goal now from the 7, 16 seconds. And they lose the football. Chase Young, the former Ohio State defensive lineman, makes that fumble recovery, and the Bulldogs will have possession. We'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, now second down and 10 from the 42, and Cam Newton, he's going to throw this to Alshon Jeffery, and he gets stopped at the 33. 11 for 18 there, 251 yards, and 3 touchdowns in this game for Cam Newton. So he's been on a roll. Third down and 1 now, and Cam Newton, he gets sacked, and that will be a 4th and 5. All right, now Deontay Irving claims a touchdown reception. That's going to be a 58-yard touchdown for Arizona, and this game is going to be tied 21-21 here in London. So they're going to show you the replay. So they're going to throw it deep to Deontay Irving, and he claims that reception. That was Larry Fitzgerald's number when he played for Arizona. And we'll see you guys when we're on offense. All right, now Alshon Jeffery has 166 receiving yards in this game. And now Cam Newton, he is ready to throw the football. And I might throw this to Van Jefferson. He gets the first down out of it. 13 for 20 there, 86 yards. This is Van Jefferson's first reception of the game. And that's going to be first down and 10. So Cam Newton, he's going to throw this to Van Jefferson. He gets stopped at the 35. So they take that timeout. All right, now 4th and 16 from the 41-yard line. And Jordan Berry, he is going to get sacked. And they're at the 47. So there's only 11 seconds to go. We might have to go into overtime here in London. So Kyler Murray, he is ready to throw the football. And he's going to pass it to Kenyon Drake. So he gets stopped at the 38. So that's going to be a 2nd and 1. And they're going to attempt a long field goal. If they make it, they win. So from the 38, they're just going to kick this from long range. It is no good. So we'll see you guys at overtime. Here is the coin toss. So the Bulldogs have won, and we are going to receive. This was from the old Madden game. So prior to, I think, 19, and I remember playing Madden NFL on the Nintendo Wii, and they used to do this every time before a game started. So Arizona is going to kick this off. London is going to return. So Joe Hayden, he uses that juke move. He gets stopped at the 24, so that's going to be a first down and 10. 23 yards per return there. And we're going to use the I form here. We're going to use a quick slants route. And this is going to be a first down and 10 from the 24. Cam Newton, he is going to throw this to Van Jefferson, and he gets stopped at the 46. All right, the Arizona Cardinals recover the fumble, and Cam Newton was about to run the ball, but he lost the ball, so that's going to be a first down and 10. Since we're doing an overtime episode, we're not going to do statistics in this episode. And Kenyon Drake loses about 6 yards there on that play. So there's only a minute to go. And if nobody scores, this means it will be a tied game. So this has been pretty interesting all along. And I believe this was the same exact score when we played our Mexico City franchise against the Tennessee Titans. Season 1, though. And we're going to take our final timeout to think of our game plan. All right, now 3rd down and 10 now. Kyler Murray, he's ready to throw the football, and they're going to move the chains here. So about the 42-yard line. So they're going to, clock's winding down. They're near field goal range, so they're going to get stopped at the 42. So the Arizona Cardinals do win on the road. This gives us our first loss of the year. It was an overtime game, so we lost our first game of the year. We did pretty well for the most part, beginning wise. I mean, we started off 12-0, and now we're 12-1 on the season, and we might get moved down to a lower seed in our postseason So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode. Have a great Saturday morning, everyone.